there's like an 80-foot pit here. Oh. Still haven't even seen the hole. You're not gonna like it, Bill. Alright, I'm fully trusting the setup. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's a deep one. I'm coming in hot. We got some exploring to do. Oh yeah. This fun we made it. Yeah. Whoa, this thing's getting deep. Oh. We have a big room. Really big. Dude, look at the salamander. Oh my god. Biggest thing I've ever seen. I didn't even see that. It lives in the spring, man.
Do not ever let your plants listen to rap music. Wait until you hear this. You're going to say, what the Sam Dam's going on? It's shocking. Okay, so this all started with birds. Basically, as it turns out, when a bird chirps, the frequency and vibration of their chirps, you know how they chirp an hour or two before sunrise? Their chirps are an alarm clock. The frequencies wake up plants and tell them to get ready for photosynthesis. This is called sonic bloom. So then some people got a crazy idea and thought, well, what about if we continually exposed plants to frequencies from music? What will happen? Well, this guy in 1960s exposed balsam plants to classical music and found that their growth rate increased by 20% compared to a control group, along with a 72% increase in biomass. Then he exposed them to ancient Indian classical music, and it increased their yield 25 to 60% more than the national average. This is because the frequencies stimulate the transportation of nutrients, proteins, and organelles in the fluids of the plants, in the cytoplasm. And by the way, yes, birds chirping wakes up plants, helps them grow. It's insane. But listen, they did a study in Australia, and basically, the plants, obviously, they don't have ears. They have a part of their body, of their plant body, that captures sound vibrations. It's a different way of hearing, but it can definitely be considered hearing. But here's what's crazy. They don't like all music. The favorable music genres include classical, jazz, meditation, singing bowls, violins, and symphonic orchestras. They do not like metal, hard rock, hip-hop, techno, or high-pitched singing. We know talking to plants is good, but you could also pop a radio in there, put on a classical music station, and boost your yield. Follow for more.
I bet none of you have ever seen this before. That's because they placed the warning label for 5G towers in the exact place that no one will ever see them, which is on the towers. But I'm sure we could have all assumed the obvious here. The signals emitted by this tower are damaging to humans, animals, and plants. And no, you don't have to be right beside these things. Damaging exposure can occur up to several hundred feet from this device. And one of my favorites, frequencies emitted by this device exceed recommended FCC exposure limits. So why do we have limits if we can just have things that exceed them anyways? But here's where it gets very interesting, and I want you to pay attention here. Exposure can cause headaches, insomnia, cognitive fog, fatigue, tinnitus, vision problems, flu-like symptoms, and muscle and nervous system problems. It's time we wake up people to what's going on right around us. And if you really want to blow your mind, look into the link between the 5G towers and this right here. Stay safe out there, friends.
This is how you know they don't give a damn about us. If they put in these 5G towers in our neighborhoods, and just being in the area, you can end up having all of these problems. Damn near everything is a weapon against us. That's just the truth behind it. You know, I appreciate y'all for tuning into the video. Make sure you guys sub to the channel. We out, y'all. See ya.
Hey, y'all. Welcome this evening to the A1 Soul Original Podcast. Like I said, listen, by all means, don't just stream A1 Soul Podcast. There's many other our brothers and sisters out there on very high levels of consciousness, right? And like I said, you got it within you. Just got to tap into it, y'all. So anyway, like I said, welcome this evening. Subscribers, commenters, likers, thumbs up, thumbs down. Most important, message knowledge always going to get out, y'all. Especially if it's reside from A1 Soul's Original Podcast, right? And videos. So, welcome this evening. I hope you had a good lunch, you know. But like I said, it's like the food. What you ever thought about this? Listen, this is just us just vibing this evening, y'all. Like earlier, I just got to, me and my brothers got to rapping, you know. 420, get a tote up in the air, you know what I'm saying? So, anyway, got the munchies, I had me put a little something on my tummy. And, what I want to talk about right now this evening is that, you know, it's that, me and my brother were talking, like, hey man, you know, it's like, people have to be aware. You know what I'm saying? Be aware of your surroundings, right? If things is not feeling well, you know what I'm saying? You know, you need to supposed to shake it. Just, you know, bust a move, so to say. They say bust a move, you know. Anyway, but like I'm saying, you know, just staying conscious, man, you know. And that goes to all people, you know. Everyone saw this, they don't sing out just the black race. You know, we are all connected. We're all connected. But it's just our government systems and suggestive thoughts from Satan, Beelzebub. Look up those title names that was given to trickster and so forth on, right? So at the same time, you know, like I always tell you this, if you don't stand up for something, then you're going to fall for any and everything. What I always say, you're guilty by association. So, just recently now, earlier, now they want to go ahead and put these chips in people. And they also trying to watch your babies. Okay? They're trying to monitor these babies and stuff like that. Remember, you know, babies been stolen, child trafficking, even human trafficking. Okay? So, I always say protect you and yours at all times. The Bible says, be watchful for the days of evil. You know what I'm saying? And that's just not hard to comprehend. You just have to be alert. Now, the most average, well, I would say, closed mind individual might say, oh, that's just being nosy. It's called observation. There's nothing wrong being observative. Nothing wrong with that. So if anybody tell you to go ahead, you know, don't cut them off. Just go ahead and say, look, I'm not really into the small talk right now. You know, and go ahead about your way, and y'all continue to enjoy the rest of your evening or whatever time and day, place, the situation, or the conversation had transpired itself in the beginning. But like I said, this is A1 Soft Village. You know, I ain't gonna lie to me, so I won't lie to y'all. But now I'm starting to, oh, by the way, y'all, I got a call from my cousin Andre. Remember I told him he's the one who was playing for the Dallas Cowboys. No, and then I wasn't aware of that when he was at Northeast Missouri State. He got into the Hall of Fame up there, and that's when we both was playing football at Normandy High School. But my more thing that I enjoyed was track and field. Okay, so, but other than that, I just wanted to drop y'all that info too. You can look it up and find, and just see what he's doing. He's worked for this engineering company, things like that. One of my cousins that had graduated from Missouri, MIT, back in the day, he'll be coming visiting her to St. Louis. So, you probably not find, oh, matter of fact, yeah, I can do it live and introduce y'all to my other family members on my pop side, you know what I'm saying? So, anyway, like I said, welcome this evening. Just say it's 1 o'clock because it's 12:51. You know, just narrow it on down, you know. So, but like I said, you were born built for greatness, okay? What I can do, you can do better. Take something existing and make it better. I remember I told you, always look back. And when you see someone hand extended out as you going up, raise them up too, right? Y'all stay conscious out there. Remember I said, don't tap out of life. Tap in, dig in deeper. Because God, he said, before I knew you, I knew you. And like I said, your mom and your dad knew you. So, therefore, all the manipulation and lies should be stopped. And even the people that don't have to be close to you is in observation. So you can't even get that over on you too. But anyway, y'all stay constant. Raise your positive vibration. All right, one love.
Let's radio.